the question is, how will each candidate protect a woman's right to choose? I guess I feel like with a democratically controlled House, Senate, and governor, I'm not sure what the jeopardies are, so maybe you could talk about what is needed to be done, or what are the possible jeopardies in terms of protecting choice. And we'll start with Heather.
Well, I'd like to believe there aren't jeopardies. I do think at the federal level, with the Supreme Court now, one never knows. I do think it behooves us to make sure we have these protections in place at the state level. I fully support the Reproductive Justice Act that's in the House right now that would certainly ensure that everything does change at the federal level. There will always be a guaranteed right to full reproductive health care services in the state of Illinois. This bill also provides for comprehensive and complete and accurate sex education in Illinois. I've been pleased to have the endorsement of the Illinois Planned Parenthood and Personal PAC. I very much believe in a woman's right to choose. The parental notification law that went into effect is really concerning on how it may impact minors and their ability to access reproductive health care. I've been working as a volunteer with the ACLU to help answer phone calls from teenagers if they need help figuring out how to go to the court judicial bypass system that's been established.
I think there is a very serious jeopardy when we have a bipartisan bill that gets passed to require parental notification, basically putting young women in jeopardy because it forces them to go to judges to make their reproductive decisions rather than going to doctors. I think it's wrong in Illinois. It should be repealed. Right now it's in effect because the courts have allowed it to be in effect, and someone needs to lead the charge to repeal it. And I pledge to do that because I think while I respect the rights of parents, we cannot jeopardize the young women of Illinois in the process. But let me say there is a threat, Sandra, to reproductive health and reproductive freedom, and it comes in the way of those anti-choice Republicans who have very prominent roles in our legislature. And since earlier, when I didn't get to do that one follow-up, the senator touted that she has donated so much money to progressive candidates. And I know that she's told the Democracy for America organization meeting that she gave her contributions to state legislators through the PAC that she and her husband run. Well, that PAC has given over $76,000 to anti-gay, anti-choice, and anti-gun control Republican candidates in Illinois. And they are repeated donations to folks like Steve Rauschenberger, Dave Severson, Frank Watkins, Kirk Dillard, Lee Daniels, the guy who held up the Human Rights Act for so long. That PAC has given to the House Republican Campaign Committee, the Republican State Senate Committee, Tom Cross, the leader of the Republican House, and Dave Winters, an anti-gun control guy himself. So, in my view, if you are funding the people who represent the threat to reproductive freedom, then it's not enough of an answer to give a little more money to some Democrats. The answer is not to reward them for their anti-woman behavior, their anti-gay behavior.